There's a ton of rage directed at Elon right now, which is why last night he went on Sean Hannity and made the case for his victimhood.
There is a show that I guess was popular with young people. That's what they used to say years ago, called The Daily Show. It was hosted by this guy, Jon Stewart. And John, I was an intern. Remember, some of you know this. I was an intern at The Daily Show in 1999. God, that's 26 years ago. How absolutely insane is that? I was doing stand-up at night, and I interned at The Daily Show during the day. And then I also had a part-time job, assistant manager of electronics boutique in Broadway Mall, Long Island. I don't want to brag. But the show's still on, apparently. And they've given it now, I guess John hosts it on Mondays, and then they give it to a bunch of people that nobody cares about. There's this guy, Jordan, what's his last name, Phoenix? Can you scroll for me just a little bit? Jordan Klepper. And here he is justifying and celebrating the attacks on Teslas to an applauding audience.
Tonight, the FBI and ATF now investigating multiple cases of possible arson targeting Teslas and Cybertrucks.
This dramatic video shows multiple cars in flames. Police say the attacker used Molotov cocktails. It's the latest in more than a dozen instances of arson and vandalism targeting Tesla.
The same suspect shot more Teslas with a gun. Tesla Cybertrucks were set on fire in Kansas City, and earlier this month, shots fired at a Tesla dealership in Oregon. Cybertrucks on fire in Seattle.
Wow, you guys like petty acts of domestic terrorism, huh? Cool. Wow. Okay, let me just say, nobody should be breaking the law and blowing up Teslas, especially because if you just wait a few minutes, they'll probably do it by themselves. There's a ton of rage directed at Elon right now, which is why last night he went on Sean Hannity and made the case for his victimhood. I shouldn't have to explain this to Elon, but it's not about the Teslas. If I were to hazard a guess about why they'd be mad, it might be because in the last several weeks, you fired tens of thousands of federal workers, you made cuts to veterans care, life-saving foreign aid, and food banks, you canceled important medical research, sometimes so abruptly.
All right, so I don't need to go off on this guy because he's nobody. Congratulations, buddy. You get 6 figures to sit in the chair and read what they put in the prompter in front of you. It's as simple as that. But I'd rather talk about what a corporation, Comedy Central, which I think is owned by Viacom, why they are interested in putting out a quote-unquote comedy program that does glorify violence, because that's exactly what he did. He was happy to hear his audience applauding. Can you imagine? They're like, and somebody shot into a Tesla showroom, and you see the bullet hole, and you see the broken window, and people are applauding that. It doesn't matter what your politics are. It doesn't matter what your politics are. Like, you can't be for that. But he's wink, wink, nudge, nudge, and then the stupid joke that Teslas are blowing up by themselves, which I think happened once, maybe, and they've looked into it. Like, it's just so absolutely ridiculous. But this is what the left has become. There is virtually nobody left that is sane in any way you could describe a political, sane set of thoughts to stop these people. So Jordan Klepper knows that he just has to read the teleprompter and smile as the audience applauds burning cars and all of this vandalism and everything else. And the idea that, I mean, they didn't even show you the clips of Elon speaking there. We showed you several of those clips when he was talking to Hannity yesterday, and he's talking about why he's cutting government waste and also why he's saving astronauts and why he's doing this for no money and the price, the very high price that he's paying for all of it. But it is just, what a sad state of affairs as we enter, month 3 now of Trump's presidency, where there's so many good things happening. And this is what the left has decided to do because they have no arguments to make.